Hey, it's Wednesday, which means it's brand new comic book day. New comics are hitting the shelves all across the world. Digitally, physically, it's like the best day of the week because it's new comic book day. DC Comics has hooked us up with one of the releases, the Jetsons #1, taking the classic Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters and bringing them to comics. We get to meet George Jetson and his amazing family again in this really interesting take on the characters. Now, for those who did not read it previously, these characters have been in comics. Not too long ago, DC had them as like a backup story in one of their DC Hanna-Barbera mashup comic things that they were putting out. This one's written by Jimmy Palmiotti with art by Pier, Brito, colors by Alex Sinclair, letters by Dave Sharp, being covered by Amanda Connor and Paul Mounts. Basically, this updates the characters in some really interesting ways. It's kind of a fascinating comic and one that's really, pardon my French, a little fucked up in some ways. So for those who don't know, in the short comic that came out, it was all about the death of their mother, grandmother of everyone, of George's mother, who winds up transferring her conscience in the robot. Yes, their maid robot is actually their grandmother. Like, I don't remember this from the cartoon canon, but it's really messed up. So this issue not only deals with that in this like really philosophical way, talking about the meaning of life and death and what else is out there, but it also kind of talks about the destruction of the planet. There's a big threat looming that I don't want to get into because it seems to be that's going to drive a lot of the comic, and it expands upon the world of the Jetsons in some really interesting way. It's not an exact copy of the cartoon. There is some definite different versions of this, like different takes on some of the stuff, but it's really good. Like, this is right up there with some of the other Hanna-Barbera comics that have come out recently that take some of these classic stuff and put a twist on it and make it in an entertaining way. So this is the first issue of 6. I can't wait to read the next 5. The art is interesting. I have a feeling some folks might get turned off by the art. It was with a lot of these Hanna-Barbera comics. The art style is definitely different than the cartoon, which is totally cool if you ask me. There's no reason it needs to be copies. Nope, that's going to give away some stuff. Yeah, we get to see what happened to the world underneath the ocean that they never really went into during the cartoon, I don't think. There was like hints, but they never quite went into it. So the comic's really interesting. There's this like philosophy to it. There's some good humor to it. It's just a really new take on the classic characters and this world, and I can't wait to see what's next. I mean, this is one that I read through and it got me thinking, and it was actually touching in a lot of ways too. There's some great stuff between George and his mother, and who's now in a robot. I'm going to keep on emphasizing that because it's so weird. But yeah, I mean, this is like a fascinating take on like futurism and technology and where things are going. And I gotta recommend it. I actually really like it. You should go get this at comic book shops today. First, go support your comic book shop. If you don't know if there's a comic shop near you, I've got a link beneath this video. You put in your zip code, it'll tell you if a shop is near you. If not, we'll have some links beneath this that are some affiliate links that you can purchase, but they are affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage of that. Again, I want to thank DC Comics for hooking us up with this issue. As always, thanks for supporting the site, and thank you for watching and supporting us as well. Now, if you're into comics, you're into Jetsons, DC Comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.